clunking off. Feet kicks it.
Well, that would be horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Not to mention you wouldn't be able to catch anything or move because your feet would be wrapped up. It'd be kind of fun. But you could just have that right over the edge. You good to go?
I don't like that I undid my shit earlier. There we go. All right, Miss Weasley lady, let's go. Oh, shit.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
And around like 1 o'clock, she asked if I wanted to come in tomorrow. You know, and I didn't say it till now. So I told her, yeah, and she said that she already got to come.
Ah.
There's no one else to cover it. She's just mad.
Oh.
She's covering it herself, as in she's going to be working there.
As far as I can see,
That should be all for now.
Oh.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Give us some time, and in the morning, if you haven't gotten a text, shoot her a message like, hey, I'm still available if you need extra help. Don't leave it as if you need somebody, because if she said she's got somebody, then you could just say, hey, I'm available, I can come in now if you need extra help. And then if
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for
There's
you
a floating
outside of
wand.
class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack.
Yeah.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a
More
search
than
for
likely she
belongings and an
responded, yes.
extended trip up to the castle.
A few more hours on your paycheck.
Yeah. My suspicion is that there is... Okay, I can lie to her, or I can tell her something.
I could have gotten like overtime, like I could have worked today and tomorrow. I got like a $600 check next week.
I'd definitely ask if she needs some extra help in the morning.
At the very least, then you'd have like a $500.
I could not have asked for a better time to just move. I mean, I was a bastard.
Okay, so should I lie to her or tell her the truth?
Is she a woman or a man?
I said her.
Lie to her.
Okay. Why would
Wait, hold on,
Wait,
hold
why
on,
is your
hold on,
answer
hold on.
lie to
Hold
her,
on.
but
Hold
tell
on.
him the truth?
Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
Let's hear him out.
Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to ask something. Are you interested in having a relationship with this character?
This
at
is your
some point?
teacher.
Okay.
She's your teacher? Oh, of course. Lie to her. Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely fucking lie to her.
If it's your teacher and this is magic, there's gonna be ways of finding out.
Okay, so I can. Okay, so she's suspicious to know that there's. She didn't know what. Like, all right. So basically, they've already been told about the dragon, but obviously there's a gap in between the dragon and being at Hogwarts. So there was a journey in between that, and she's asking about that. Is there more to the story than just the dragon attack, or not? And so I don't know what happens in the difference between lying to her and telling her the truth. I know one, she becomes very suspicious of you, and then one, she's very suspicious of your professor. I think the top one, she's suspicious of like the guy who helped teach you. But the bottom one, she's very suspicious of you because you lied. I think she can tell if you lied or not. That's the problem. I don't know if it's better to tell. Just.
I mean, if you're going by
If it's,
story,
if it's another
narrative-wise,
student, I'd be like, go for it. Fuck it. Lie like hell.
if you're telling me about narrative-wise.
Hell, the
then
janitor.
yeah,
Lie like hell. But a professor,
And she ends up being your favorite professor.
I wouldn't lie. I would want to be honest
She
with
ends up,
somebody.
so she's not your favorite professor.
You just starting. You don't know anything yet. You
Started
just
and
starting
you
at
fucking stole a
Hogwarts.
dragon? What the fuck
No, a dragon attacked y'all's carriage on the way there. You were on your way to Hogwarts. A dragon attacked your carriage and ate a minister of magic. Ate one of the Ministry of Magic people. And so she's...
Or like, what the fuck?
Huh? No, it actually happened in the
Was it a
video.
magic comp, or was it like one of the paper pusher guys?
I think he was one of the paper pushers, but at the same time he was working in the Ministry of Magic. He was talking, he was trying to talk in secret to the guy that you were with, which obviously you're there, so he's not trying to exclude you out of it, because that would be awkward. It's like, how do you talk in a carriage with two other people and you only specifically talk to one person in secret? You can't.
Because, like, the Ministry of Magic has, like, the FBI, it's kind of like the FBI and, like, you know, like paper pusher dudes that, like, you know,
They
like,
were
like
taking you to
politicians, but,
Hogwarts.
like,
That's what they were doing.
Yes, you were on your way to Hogwarts, and you got ambushed by a dragon who ate half of your carriage, and took the guy on the other side with him, with the carriage. And then you guys go falling down, and then the dragon tries to eat you, but the port key that y'all had ends up teleporting you to another location because your professor does the come hither spell, and it goes to him, and he grabs you, and then y'all teleport. And then you have to figure out where you're at, and then next thing later you're in Gringotts somehow. And which you're not originally in Gringotts, you're in another location, which then leads you to eventually Gringotts.
No, so you teleported a good distance.
Mm-hmm. You went to a couple different places. And then you also got chased by a fucking goblin man and his evil goblins, because they want to take your port key and whatever it's worth, and then leave you. Oh, no, they're goblins. It's just evil goblins.
I tell the truth.
The
Like,
goblins
man,
have like a
shit.
place in like Harry Potter universe. They all fucking work at the bank.
Yes, and this guy works at the bank, and he's just evil man who took over. His name is like Ranrock or some shit like that. And this Ranrock fucker, he's annoying. He's really fucking annoying. He just keeps popping up and shit. And when he pops up, he sends people to try to kill you. Over and over again. He sends trolls when you're in a town one day to try to kill you. Then he sends retarded men to try to kill you. All of them die in the end. You destroy all of them. Every one of them. So he just never learns. But you gotta keep battling him until eventually you can kill him.
The worst thing about Gringotts, which is the wizard bank,
Hmm.
is that not only is like all your shit just placed randomly in caves because of God. All the caves have like magic shit that will absolutely fuck with you, and there's like shit tons of it.
Oh yeah, because these wizards want their shit protected.
Not wizards.
Goblins? Oh, the goblins do it? I thought the
Yes.
people who had the vote originally.
What?
Because you gotta...
No, Gringotts is all being ran by goblins.
Yes.
They're all fucking goblins.
Well,
Gobbles.
well, Mr. Goblin Man kind of betrays you. Because, see, you come with vote 12.
Are you off tomorrow? I work tomorrow. You work this weekend, so I'd be getting you Sunday. I'm gonna guess Sunday morning and Monday morning. But are you working Monday as well, or are they just having you work 24 hours this weekend? And then you restart next Friday. She said it was only going to be fucking scheduled for a while, the night shift.
Let me see if it's updated at all. So give me my timesheet.
That's going to be important.
Okay. So, apparently... What day are we? 10th. According to this, I'm only working Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Right now.
Oh, so you're working a Wednesday.
See? At least according to this. Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Those are my dotted days. That being said, I talked to her I can talk to her Monday and figure out if that's even the case. I won't see her again till Monday. Because she does she does the mornings. She does morning shifts.
Okay. But during the week, morning shifts?
So I can see her Monday and get more confirmation then. But for right now, I guess I got that. Which, either way, I knew Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I wish I knew that, because I did not do that. No, I read on there, if it's storming, stay in the building. Nah, I didn't do that. I did everything. I had to walk in the rain and all that shit when it was storming. I did 12 miles of storming.
Okay.
12 miles during the storming. Alright, so you know what? Tell her the truth.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
I don't like that
Perfectly
he
good
said
boats
they
and carriages
have.
to Hogwarts,
I am a
and you
one
chose to
person.
fly
I
in the
get
path
that
of
you're
a
doing the
dragon.
pronoun.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately.
I
it
get
seemed
that
it
they're trying
chose
to be
us.
polite for the
Very
pronoun
well.
people, but seriously,
Enough
man.
chit-chat.
No.
I need to get to class myself.
It's
Might
a
I rely on
he
you,
or it's a
Professor
she.
Fig, to explain the details of the
I
field
don't
guide's
know where
map?
the Z and
Of
Z
course.
comes from,
Thank you.
but I want to know where. And who
Good luck today.
requires this?
And remember to use your
'Cause
field
he and
guide.
she is
It will
like
be
in there.
invaluable
Z
to
is
you.
not.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
I didn't
Professor.
say Zer or
Come and
Z.
find
I
me
said
in my
they're,
classroom after you've
they're.
attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll
There you
see
go.
if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
The
for no
gender.
surprise.
I don't even remember. This is a weird group. They're all. It's all weird, man. The idea of wanting to cut one's PP off and make it of a JJ is just weird. The idea of one.
It's not just weird, it's mentally ill.
It is completely mentally ill.
Licking your hands is kind of weird, you know. Fucking, you know, kissing a dog is pretty weird. You know.
But wanting to cut your
okay,
PP.
I've but like straight up kissing mouth to mouth, yeah, that's
fucking weird. Anytime you see a woman do it, holy fucking shit. It is the
Really?
worst. It is
Especially with them
so the
tall
worst.
eyes.
Oh, I know.
Maybe
Kiss.
that-
I could not kiss that woman. I'd be like, no.
And they're all there just tonguing each other.
Ugh!
Trying to lick
Don't
her
tell me.
face.
Like, there's
Yes,
actually.
they do. Oh my god, they
Yeah.
do. They fucking tug each other.
Weird.
What the
Fucking into it. It's so fucking weird.
fuck?
I hate it.
That's a little prissy dog that they carry around in a purse with them.
Why are they going walking around kissing and making out with their dog?
Big fucking dog, dude. This
Oh,
fucking
so
Brutus
she had
looking
a-
shit.
I seen the
Like,
one
really
where
fat
she
lady
got.
too.
There- I-
like long hair, just fucking just.
You
she's
might remember
fucking
it.
give just
The
don't
one
fuck
that fucked her
business.
German Shepherd.
The one that what?
Fucked her German Shepherd.
Man.
Well, she had him fuck her.
Careful now.
Is that the one where she grabbed his balls and like pushed it out, and then did it?
No, she to get him interested was
Oh, the peanut butter.
a peanut butter on the
Fuck
thing, and he went
yes.
licking town.
Every
And
time.
then while he was doing that, she got the red rocket a going, turning him on, and somehow managed to get him to fuck her.
First girl I ever had sex with admitted that she did the same thing. She didn't do the red rocket thing, but she did do the peanut butter and the vajayjay thing. It's very cocky.
I would rather hear the story of them fingering themselves than to hear the
It's
story
good
of
to see you,
them
Professor.
having the
And
dog
you.
with their
I
cooter
was
with
hoping
peanut
our
butter.
paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Sorry, Professor.
I mean,
Hope I didn't say
She
too
caught
much.
me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was
He
right to
calls
keep
you
the
out
details
on
to yourself
telling
for
the
now.
part
We
of the
don't
truth.
know where this path we've
He's like, did I
embarked upon
hear
will
you
lead.
tell Professor Weasley
It may
about
require
some
a bit more
ruins? He's
flexibility
like, yeah,
with
I'm
your
sorry,
time
I
than
might have
she
told
would
her a little
approve
too
of.
much. She caught me off
And
guard.
she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you
Well,
have
no,
the benefit
it's
of an
okay. So I
exceptionally
know what
skilled
his
team of
reasoning
witches and
is.
wizards to guide
All right,
you.
his
Speaking
reasoning of
of
why
guides,
is because he has
and so that I may
mistrust
avoid
or
another
distrust
not so
towards
subtle reproof
the
from Professor
headmaster.
Weasley. Why don't I
And
show you the clever
he was afraid
enchantment we
that
included in
Professor
the field
Weasley
guides
would
map?
talk to the
Unfold
headmaster
it and
about
have
it.
a look.
Because I will tell you, there's some sketchy shit about the headmaster. There's something about him that screams, "I will be your villain next," or some shit like that. The way he acts and stuff like that. There's a part where it's important that, honestly, I kind of wish the professor went and did it with you instead of necessarily a student, because you could do a lot easier and not getting caught as much. But
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
you have to sneak
This will be
into the
incredibly
forbidden
helpful.
area.
Thank you.
He
Now,
was going to go
sounds
with
like
you
you've
because you
quite
were
a
going to
day
go
ahead,
investigate
with
something in
classes
there.
and a trip to Hogsmeade for
But he got
supplies,
caught away because of
including
the
your own
headmaster.
wand. You'll enjoy Mr.
Even when he
Ollivander.
told the headmaster
He's
he
an
had something
exceptional
important to do,
craftsman and a
headmaster
good
said,
friend.
"You can wait on
I
that."
shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
So
More than
ultimately,
your
he's a good
howls may
guy.
hinge on the magic you are able
And
to
he has
master
his
within
reasonings
these
for
walls.
things. And it makes sense, but at the same time, the woman's suspicious of a lot of shit, and it's best not to just... Because from what I've read about it, the decisions you make in this will ultimately lead up to the outcome later. And every decision you do is somewhat, or is important and stuff when it comes down to it. So, I don't think it's best to lie to the lady off the bat. I get to do this, and then I get to do... Oh, I like this. What you do here with the defense against the dark arts, you get to go and battle another student. Oh, I can have both doors open. Yes. Well, no, you can walk to one, or walk to the other, or walk right in the middle and do both. You don't. It's not required. Oh, no, I want to do the poop lane. There we go. Uh-huh. I wanted to make sure that was activated. But yes, as far as I can see, I have 3 days.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only
Now,
have one
that could also
Hebridean black
mean
skull.
it's because
It
of
was
the
a
fact
token
that
from the great poacher
the
raid
other
of
guards are back to the site
1878.
with
No
us.
doubt you've heard of it.
Because we had two
Now,
of the guards
you
had
may
to
be
get sent to
asking
another
yourself
site.
how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast
Because
about
they
it.
were out 2 guards at another site, so we had to send them to a different one.
To the
And,
wise,
which is why our
age
schedule was
matters
hectic.
very little.
So maybe this could
Today
be the
we
normal.
will review a spell that has saved
And if
me
that's the
from
case,
death
then,
at the hands of dark wizards more times
I'll
than
have
I
to figure
care to
out
remember.
the job to do in
Levioso.
between.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Well,
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised... Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Protego. Nothing lucky about it.
If you ever after your first duel,
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
just gotta knock him off.
not bad for a beginner.
Yeah, when it
give as
comes to
good
the
as you
dueling,
get.
you just have to knock him off the platform. You've got, like right now, so you're limited on the spells that you can
I
do.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Well, thank
I
you.
demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one
I
thing,
honestly hope they
but
make another,
battling dark
but longer.
wizards, or as ever more likely,
A lot longer of a
goblins,
game
is
because,
a different
if I'm not
kettle
mistaken,
of
they leave you
Grindylows
hanging at the end.
entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
It's been a
Perhaps
while
Mr.
since I
Sallow
beat
will
this
have
game.
some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Well, this one's not Harry Potter. It's Hogwarts Legacy.
Nice work.
Mr. Potter apparently is nowhere in
enjoyed that.
sight in this
Well,
one.
that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Would be nice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't
Get two.
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
No.
Then again, perhaps
Neither of
this
them.
wasn't your first
The
duel.
your professor that you were talking to earlier, not that one, but the other one, she's a Weasley. And as well as one of your classmates is a Weasley. I've had my... I mean, technically, I can't say I've never used a
I
wand in
dueled
combat.
enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know,
Well, actually, that's
you
bullshit.
might
You shouldn't
be a
have said that
perfect
one.
fit for a certain exclusive,
But you can't sit
unsanctioned
there and say
dueling
you've never
organization.
done combat because you had to do combat before going here.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Funniest
You
thing
just
is,
have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you,
he
Sebastian.
thinks he's
I'll
being
keep that in
sneaky.
mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you.
The
I'm sure I'll
professors
see you
already
soon.
know.
Perhaps somewhere
They don't care.
unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance
It's
today
for
was
an
sheer luck
unsanctioned
or
dual
actual
club.
skill. Look for Luke and
It
Rattleby
wasn't
near the clock
created
tower
by
entrance.
the school itself. The students
you're
did it
interested.
themselves. And
Till next time.
he's sitting there talking about every now and again you have to break the rules. And it's like, bud, because like later on you find out the professors know. Right now you just think you're breaking rules by agreeing to do that. But later on you find out the professor, like, you can't advance until you do it. Like, you have to get a certain part and she'll even tell you to go do it. You need to get stronger or something. Where the hell is the thingamajigger? What? There was a foo thingy. Ah, here's the foo thing.
Handy
Yes.
resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Well, thank you. I don't know who you are, but alright. Ah, this is the one where you get to do the plant. Ooh. Oh. Damn it. Just jump over the rail. It's not that far down. Son of a bitch. Where is it? These rooms confuse me. I just want to find the foo flame. But I don't know where the freak it is. Yeah. Oh. The lights are moving. Could be this way. Aha! Professor Fig's classroom. Might be a foo flame. Nope, not going to another classroom.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
In my opinion, didn't he?
Revelio.
Defense against the dark arts can be intimidating, but Professor Hackett actually makes
Wouldn't be surprised if Professor Binns brought himself to that.
Honestly, I do say that it would be pretty cool if your
Behind you.
professors were the same professors
There's an
of like
open seat
Harry
here.
Potter and them.
Thank you.
Like if you had Dumbledore
Hello,
and all of
I
them
am
as your
Nettie.
professors, that would be pretty
So
cool.
you are the new student.
The problem
Have you
is
met Professor
both
Ronan yet?
Dumbledores are dead.
Shall we begin?
Huh?
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year
Yes,
in your
if you-
education on the
after,
art
like,
of
the
charm work.
first or
But
second-
I am confident
That's what I think.
we will take hold with the passion
Yes.
and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
Like
Right
if you had
now,
all of the
everyone,
cast,
please
and then
open your
you,
textbooks
because like
to
you had
page
the very people who
517.
voiced them, which
But
obviously Snape
before
couldn't
we
be
begin,
Snape though. That'd be the
Can
problem.
anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations
you
of
couldn't do
the
it that way just for
color
that
change
purpose, though.
and growth charms?
Snape would be an
Anyone?
important part of the story
Anyone?
too. Crap. Damn it! That already ends
I
it.
am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
You've got to move the balls.
Our newest students start us off.
You've got to bring them closer to you. The closer to you, the more points you get.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last button. Excellent. Now, think of this like... Not to worry.
Yeah.
Splendid!
That's 30.
That's it!
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Wait, nope, it stopped.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
But this cool thing is, when you go and compete against somebody,
just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
You can knock their ball off. And that also stops your ball.
Be sharp.
Okay. So I want to aim it. There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
What?
Yes!
Brilliant. Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Accio.
Son of a... Ah.
Happens to the best of us.
I want to do it again. I want rematch. I want a rematch.
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
No, what it was is... oh. We are doing it one more time. But
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Accio.
Crap!
Don't lose your composure.
I know. I had it going too fast. I beat her the last time I played this.
There we go.
Okay.
Splendid.
Watch this.
30.
That is how it's done.
That is horrible. I don't like this damn thing. Your stupid box knocked my thing off. Okay. Okay. I'm at least gonna be on the board. I know how to play this game. I want to redo it. I want to redo it. I want to redo. This is bullshit. I know how to do this. No, I wish you could say redo and you want the
both
redo.
of you. Well done.
But no, I beat her on both games the last time I played this game. I just lost to her on both games this time I played this game. And this one I streamed. I did horrible. Last one I didn't.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Actually I did. And I streamed it on YouTube as well.
Back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy.
My game was over 5 hours.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I
want to say I beat
here.
it in like 24.
It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
And Sam's in it.
You said what now?
You know, Walker.
Yeah. You mean Dean? Because Sam was already in Walker. Sam was the main.
He said it got released.
And Dean's in it? Because Walker, like
Yeah,
the new version of.
But, no, they said it just got released. Because I think the last one came out a while back. 3.
So, are they doing The Boys then?
I don't know.
Because I thought that got canceled because he was going to work on The Boys or something.
Unless he's doing both.
That's probably the case. That is a lot of acting.
It's a lot of money, though.
Oh yes.
A lot of acting.
You can cast
But you could
spells
also.
without a wand.
Oh,
That's
yes.
what,
I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
All that shit. What is it, usually like 10 episodes or so? 10, 12 episodes sometimes. I don't know what season 3 ended on.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
As long as you
Better not
are a
keep him
top
waiting.
tier actor, you are making the
Until
money.
next time.
You would basically have to have, like, your family
Of
would be
course,
living with
you can
your
use
wife
Accio
and
on
child and
humans,
little cast of
if you're
family,
so
so you
inclined.
have
Well,
A word
you'd be
if you
using it
would.
on clothing,
Or
to be precise.
You
like
wanted to
that's
speak
if
with
like
me, Professor?
because a lot of
I
the
did.
time it's your wife
I
and your
trust
kid
your
are at
first
home.
charms lesson
At your
lived up
home
to
while you were
expectation.
gone doing
Well,
that.
an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What's
Yeah,
charm
because
is
I
there in
mean,
the expected?
personally,
Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles.
that's
one
as
has
long as you're
lost.
not doing
Of
another
course,
show.
Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Get what you need, do what you need.
Oh, no matter what, that's one thing with doing that, you never have to worry about your bills. You could just have the money sent home to your woman, and she just take care of the bills, or you take care of them on phone. I don't know. Well, understand this: when you're in the acting,
Hello there.
and you're a big
student,
movie
aren't you?
star, understand that if you do get a divorce, you're losing half your shit. I've never heard of like one of the big time actors that got a divorce and their ex-wife didn't take half of the shit or half their money or anything. Now, that being said, he's been with her for a long time, so I'm pretty sure their relationship's not like that. But at the same time, because I think it's Genevieve, isn't it? Genevieve Padalecki or something? That's, she was the one on Supernatural. She was, the irony is she was Ruby, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't she? Or, that's how they met, was on Supernatural? They got together and then they got married and shit. But no, so I don't know if their relationship's like that, but I know that there are cases that are. And yeah, if you get into a lot of money, expect that if you and your spouse have marital issues and y'all end up divorcing, bye-bye whatever you had. Bye-bye house or anything like that. I don't know why it works that way, because like even if you had a prenup, the court of law doesn't even half the time give a shit about prenups anymore. You have to have an expensive lawyer just to verify and make sure that stays that way.
Make sure you ain't fucked.
Come in. So like it
I see why. If American Idol don't shut up, I'm pissing my hurt feelings. I was half tempted to howl like a fucking dog at her goddamn door. Baby's laying down there and go to sleep for the night. Good lord.
what is she singing or something a lot?
I think.
Huh.
Sometimes it don't bother me, and then sometimes she gets that little crack in her voice. That drives me fucking wild. It's like nails on a chalkboard. You know, like if you try singing while you see, bullshit. No, God.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you don't like the My Little Mermaid with the one thing then, because he does that a lot when he does his singing.
months,
Oh,
and
it's
there's
a
only
quarter.
there's only a quarter out of it. I'm thinking it's protecting my screen. It's been on there since I bought it. I don't know how it's held on. I'm keeping the one on my laptop on it because it acts as a screen protector. Hold it while you hit it.
Oh, there cool.
The European Union considers plans to purchase more gas from the United States. So,
did you see
we're
what USA is doing right now?
with what?
Did
Which
you hear
group?
about the shower head thing that they're fucking repealing? They can't, you know, Obama helped put in, but it was thought up in '92. Of your shower head has to be restricted flow, can't have more than 2.5 gallons. Trump saying, well, if they're paying their fucking water bill, then they should have the water they pay for at whatever pressure.
They started 7 months early, but they have now created a bomb, a nuke, 25 times stronger than the one that was dropped on Hiroshima.
Who did?
America. That is strong enough to wipe China and Russia off the fucking map. Shit's pissing its fan with it. Because all the other countries are going to see that they made that and they're going to be like, why the fuck did he make that?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it could be used as a tariff tactic.
That's how that works. This scares the shit out of me. What if it goes off now?
We're gone. Everybody is gone.
Well, it'll be quick. You gotta look at the bright
Either
side.
that or we're going to live in Fallout.
I mean, I've already said, look, with the way all of the governments,
Real big, gray motherfuckers.
with the way all of the governments are acting, I've already have my reservations for everything.
Could you imagine if these roaches like megafied into the railroads?
I'm good with them orcs too. I can fuck one of them orcs up. Just one. That is. But the one I'm talking about, death claws.
Oh yeah.
Fuck no, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there.
Because it's gonna take a lot eventually.
I'm just gonna sit on top of a building.
Minigun and lay into it, and he still don't die.
No, I'm gonna be standing on top of a building shooting them.
Do like me and play it on expert difficulty.
Don't you remember when you're on the building, they don't get to you on the building?
You talking about 3?
Any of them. They don't get to you on the building.
2, there's that one cave you gotta go through, and there's like 6 or 7 inside there.
Well, no, they're in a cave. I'm not talking about a cave. I'm talking about on a building.
Where's the building in a cave?
There ain't no building in a cave.
Well, you gotta go in the cave.
No, fuck you.
What you need is in there.
I'm gonna throw the nuke in there, and then I'm gonna run like hell.
So you're outrunning the mini nuke launch.
I'm gonna try.
You can mod your account to make the fucking minigun to shoot the mini nukes out.
They got a helicopter in the game. They got helicopter in Fallout.
Yeah, that is crashed.
Cool, we'll repair it. And we'll repair it. There will be supplies somewhere. We will Jimmy rig it.
You better hope you can find one of them suits.
We will run it on ethanol.
I'm pretty sure the helicopter's not outrunning the mini. Getting up as it's launched.
No. What you do is you get in the helicopter. You got the person with the nuke launcher, and then you just aim it at the thing, and then you just pull the trigger and fly like hell away. You're not on the ground. You're not going in it. Fuck that. Nobody's dumb enough to go after Deathclaw. You're just shooting the fucker with the nuke, the mini nuke
I still
thing.
think it's got enough horsepower.
There you go.
Not even a Black Hawk.
It'll be going. Fine.
An Apache might, but you're not gonna have. At that point, you would just use the fucking F-16 or F-22 with no cabin. I mean, you got your mask anyway. Just make sure your shit's strapped on because you're gonna have a lot of wind at you. And from the cab of it, because if somebody's flying you, you got hit.
I'm in an airplane, a jet fighter.
Because of course you can't have it long. You only get one nuke because it's basically the size of what you're holding in a briefcase, and you extend the launcher out while somebody else is flying. You're just gonna be against.
I wouldn't go.
No, you're strapped in.
Okay, cool.
Just hold on.
Because as long as I don't go flying out, I'm all right. I can do that. But if I have any way that I will go flying out, my ass to say fuck you, their death claw will just stay there, and those people can deal with it.
You shoot. No, you were strapped in.
I don't know. I fly, you shoot. I fly the plane.
You don't want to shoot?
I would like to. Well, I don't know though. You might have better aim. It's just, I know I've flown a plane. I just have never flown one of those.
Yes, neither have I. So that's gonna be the hard part.
Yes. So I'm still somewhat familiar with the cockpit, but I would not be the familiar necessarily with the controls of that plane.
Like, how do we start this?
That plane would be a lot faster than any plane I've flown.
I would be like, don't you crash us into a tree, motherfucker. At the speed of Mach Jesus.
Nah.
We'll kick your ass in the afterlife. Because the last thing I see is,
I do not want to do that.
Because we are not living that.
Fuck no.
We not alone set the crash aside. Say we did survive the crash. We're not surviving the fireball. They're getting roasted.
No. And the fact that mini nuke would be there.
Yep, and heat, pressure, and
mini nuke kaboom. I don't want mini nuke kaboom.
Nothing around there is.
Ugh. So I am not entirely sure what my schedule will be like.
That is going to be.
For now, I know Saturday and Sunday I work. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, we got a.
Aha! There's a Fu Flame defense against the Dark Arts.
We still got a lot more. We're kind of in an eye of sorts, just like right on the outskirts of the calm, but which is very weird. Like we're just circled off. Us and Bethlehem.
This says it's like
we get a break.
Yeah, and then what happens right afterwards? This is the question. Oh, so moderate and severe.
Yes. Already got another
feed up to that good.
Shiitake of mushrooms. Alright.
So, yes, we could be in for a rough night. Your stream may end, but not due to our forces. Maybe the forces of nature.
I like that. Earl.
You hear it?
That sounds beautiful.
Coming back. I love it.
Oh, I love storms. That's one thing about it for me.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Well, that's awesome. It's about the room of
excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Later on, like I said, she ends up being a lot of help to you.
I trust your first classes went well.
That's Professor Weasley.
Did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
Do you know what my guy's name is?
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit
John
during your
Waka
brief
Shwaka.
detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you told me. Isn't there?
That's basically the doctor. Yeah.
That's not that in a while. Poor sucks. Bills.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Shit. And alright, so the
2
15th
days for me is a quarter tank. So my 4 days, I'm using half a tank of gas.
Shit.
And I'm also having to pick you up from work. At least according to your schedule, one of those days. I'm not gonna have But if
Well,
we schedule you more,
but you also got to think, as far as what we can see, Wednesday is
what time Wednesday? Because I don't get paid. I don't get paid till the afternoon.
I do the nights.
Well, say if you're doing second shift Wednesday, I can't help you with that. I don't get paid till like 4 o'clock. So you wouldn't.
Oh shit! It is 2 p.m. 2 to 10.
Yeah, that one you may have to. If you can't get a couple dollars, you may be hoofing it, because I wouldn't be able to put gas in until at least 4, and that's 2 hours
Shit,
after you there.
I know a way to tell you. Alright, so there's 3 apps you can get that you actually can earn a couple dollars. You can earn some money on, and just play games. Just Play, Misplay, and what was it?
Don't do the mobile.
And Best Play. Alright, because see,
piss me off or bore me, and then I never.
because see, watch. I'll show you. Okay, activity. You'll see where it'll sit there. Just Play. Just Play. Avia Games. I received $12 from that one. Best Play. So like they'll sit there and you'll earn a couple bucks. So I mean, by then I can earn a couple bucks on that too to pay for the gas on it. But
yeah, I mean, all we'd need at that point would be for your Wednesday. Hell, even just $8. 8 to 10 bucks, depending on where the gas light's at.
if you download those, you could earn some extra little bit, like on your free time. If you want to just sit there and play, let's say you don't want to, you watch a movie and just play a game on your phone.
Ask you, you better at writing. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, you notice our new phone rings? It's weird.
Hey, what's up?
I didn't wake you up, did I?
Oh no,